What up, YouTube? Welcome to another riveting and jaw-dropping episode of Cartoon Cyborgs Streamlapse. Right now, I'm animating a character that I'm calling the Owl Turtle Pimp. In this cartoon earlier, the boob-faced girl, she was given tickets to this sandwich exhibition earlier by her boyfriend. And if you notice, her boyfriend is not there anymore, and she's with this owl turtle pimp. So this character's got some mad skills. And basically, he's just anticipating the sandwich fall just like everyone else. So for these frames of anticipation, I started out with one frame with the head up and one frame with the head all the way squashed down. And when the head goes down, the body stretches out. And so to animate it, I started by just animating the head and having ears drop a little bit, having the eyes dilate, and having the feather drop a little bit. And once I had the head all plotted in there, I started moving the head out of place and drawing the body in place. So that's how I kept the head so consistent when the body is in place. I don't know if that made sense, but anywho, the actions that this character is going to be doing is squashing down and stretching up. So he's just a big floppy character. And my idea was when he starts clapping, I would have the actual clapping frames on 3s, and the body would be delayed, just moving kind of slow in and out with an ease to it, and the head would be going up and down. And that was my initial thought. What actually ended up happening was I started out doing that, and I led with the arms. So the dominant thing in this scene, once he starts clapping, is the Owl Turtle Pimp's arms clapping, and those are on 3s. So every third 3, he's gonna be clapping. So the frames in between them are just gonna be random, but every third 3, his hands are gonna be together clapping. So I started out just by keeping the shoulders kind of in place and having him clapping crazily, and then just making his body react to that and his head kind of dominate the jelly aspect to his body. I made his body kind of like a lava lamp in the end. So yeah, when the head goes up and down, the body kind of splooshes with it, and the shoulders kind of keep it all intact to where, I don't know, I just thought that was a kind of an owly movement for this weird turtle character. Let's go on to some questions. How do you manage to get away with YouTube censorship? Rhys Williams asks. And honestly, I just put out whatever, and I tend to draw, I guess I tend to draw things that are inappropriate in places where they don't belong, so maybe it doesn't really make sense as a thing. So like for my face vagina animation, I put a vagina on a face. Same with the boob girl, and then there's a character that's got a foot dick. I kind of slip things in secretly. I don't know. I just make it so that it's not something that makes sense, I guess, but you can recognize it as an individual object. I don't know. Maybe I won't get away with it if I gain more views. Who knows? Lance Wilson asks, you seem like a really down-to-earth guy on days when you may lack motivation for animating. What other hobbies do you enjoy? I like to play video games. I've got a pretty extensive collection going back to NES, and that's my favorite system. I also play Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and I don't know. I get distracted too often. I watch a lot of cartoons. Paradox Camel asks, "Yo man, what frame rate do you use?" I use 24 frames per second, and I think that's the industry standard. I mean, that's what everyone was using when I was working at a studio, so I'm pretty sure that's the industry standard. Flawless URL asks, "Jay, why do you say you use pot? Where are you gonna be on April 20th? Pretty sure." Yep, that's true. Alright everybody, bye 5. Thanks a lot for all the questions, please keep them up. And if you're a musician, send me your damn music at jaeeee@gmail.com. That's 5 E's. Alright, later gator, dick butt.